World Pantry, Specialty Ingredients, Audio Narration. The World Pantry on Specialty Ingredients. 16 items from around the world that change a dish, not the seasoning. Smoked pimenton is not regular paprika. Xinjiang vinegar is not balsamic. Gochugaru is not generic chili flakes. Substituting any of these does not produce a milder version of the dish. It produces a different dish. The case for stocking them is narrow and specific. They do something inside a recipe that no other ingredient on a standard shelf can do. What irreplaceable means in a working kitchen? Most pantry ingredients are tunable. Olive oil can be swapped for neutral oil with a small adjustment. Soy sauce can stand in for fish sauce in a pinch, with a different result, but a recognizable one. The 16 ingredients on this page are not in that category. Each one carries a structural role, a specific aroma compound, a specific acid profile, a specific fermentation chemistry that the dish was built around. Smoked pimenton de la Vera is the clearest example. It is dried over oak fires for roughly 2 weeks before grinding. That slow chemistry is what gives Spanish food its campfire register. A flash-smoked or smoke-flavored paprika fades within minutes of hitting hot oil. A regular Hungarian paprika has the color, but none of the wood smoke. The cook who substitutes is not making a milder version of the dish. They are making a Spanish dish without Spain in it. The same logic governs Xinjiang black vinegar. The acid is malted, aged, and dark. The flavor is closer to balsamic and soy than to white vinegar. A dipping sauce for dumplings made with rice vinegar is a different sauce. Or tahini, which is one of the strangest emulsifiers in the kitchen. Pour cold water into it and it seizes. Keep adding past the seize point and it loosens into a smooth, pale sauce. No nut butter on a Western shelf does that. Or saffron, which must be steeped in warm liquid before it goes near a dish. Crumbled raw, most of what you paid for evaporates. How the page is organized. The 16 ingredients are grouped by Atlas chapter, which is the underlying flavor framework the rest of this site uses. Smoked pimenton, gochugaru, sumac, and saffron sit under aromatics. They are dried, ground and bloomed in fat, or steeped in liquid. Miso, gochujang, dobanjiang, harissa, aji panca, and tahini sit under fermented and built pastes. And what to look for on a label. The label notes are the most useful part for a cook who has never bought the ingredient before. Smoked pimenton comes in 3 heat levels. Dulce is the safe default. Gochugaru should be coarse ground for stews and kimchi, fine ground only for sauces. Saffron should be all red, not two-tone, if the dish makes saffron the headline. Miso should say no MSG and no preservatives. Dobanjiang must be bloomed in oil first, before it touches the rest of the dish. Why investing in these is different from collecting. The argument against specialty pantries is that they fill a cupboard with jars that get used twice a year. The argument for these 16 is that each one earns its space by being structural to dishes a working cook actually makes. Miso is in 5 soups, 3 braises, 2 dressings, and a glaze. Fish sauce is in every Vietnamese and Thai dish on this site, and a quiet ingredient in several French and Italian ones too. Smoked pimenton is in chorizo, in paella, in romesco, in patatas bravas, and in a roast chicken rub. The investment pays out across many dishes, not one. There is also a quieter point. Cooking from another tradition without the ingredient that tradition is built around tends to produce a half-finished version of the dish. The cook ends up adding things at random. More salt, a squeeze of lemon, another spice, to fill the hole the missing ingredient left. The hole is structural and cannot be filled with seasoning. Stocking the ingredient closes the hole. If you have come to this audio looking for a place to start, miso, fish sauce, and smoked pimenton are the 3 that unlock the most dishes per jar. Each one keeps for months. Each one earns its space on the shelf within a week.